Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shetler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Get ready, because Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys are coming to Sigourney on Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, 20595 255th Street, just south of Sigourney. Order your tickets online by going to enchantedeventsvenue.com or find the Enchanted Events Facebook page for the ticket links. There are 3 different ticket options: general admission, VIP, or reserve. Doors open at 7 and the cash bar and band starts at 8. It's Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys, Saturday, April 26th at Enchanted Events, just south of Sigourney.
Hello friends, welcome to the library here with Miss Amanda on Steve Shetler Media. Last week we were talking about the fair a little bit. So we've been starting to get a lot of flyers and information from the state fair board about the upcoming state fair in August. So our question of the week last week was about foods on a stick. So approximately how many types of food can be purchased at the Iowa State Fair on a stick? And that's not including, not just including all of the fried stuff. There's other ones that are on a stick as well that are not fried. So I was very surprised. There's over 50 foods on a stick at the Iowa State Fair. And it just goes on and on. You can get pickles, pork chops, corn dogs, corn on the cob, cotton candy, fried pickles, deep fried candy bars. The one that kind of grosses me out is a deep fried stick of butter. I don't get it. But you can also get like cotton candy, chocolate covered cheesecakes, pineapples, hard-boiled eggs, and the one that baffles me is a salad. How do you do a salad on a stick? I might have to look that one up and see what that's about, because is it just like a wedge of salad that's, you know, just on a stick with dressing on it? Or how do you do that? Like, I don't get it. But over 50 foods available on a stick at the Iowa State Fair. This week, I thought we'd talk about Easter since it's coming up this weekend. I'm very excited. My daughter's super excited for the Easter egg hunt out at the expo. That is always such a good time. They do such a good job with that event. I know there's several other ones around town. If you're hitting them up, put them in the comments so other people know what's going on. There's one at the Manor House Care Center facilities that I hadn't heard about. Somebody told me about. So if you're hitting up an Easter egg hunt, put it in the comments so that other people can maybe attend it as well. But my question is about the Easter egg roll they do at the White House. So this has been going on for quite a while. And they have so many eggs. Let's see, they typically have 30,000 eggs available for people to roll across the lawn and decorate. But my question is, which First Lady is credited with sponsoring the very first Easter egg roll at the White House? So this goes back quite a while. And good for the First Lady for making this an event. And it's been going on just about every year since. They did skip a couple years during COVID, but it's been going on pretty much every year since this very First Lady, or not the very First Lady, since this First Lady made the very first Easter egg roll at the White House. So let me know what you think. I'll tell you at the end of my segment. 2 books you don't want to miss this week are 2 new ones we just got in. I haven't even cataloged them yet. My first one is Jennifer Weiner and it's the Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits. This is a historical fiction. This is one of the most anticipated books of the year from #1 New York Times bestselling author Jennifer Weiner. The glimmering novel set in a world of pop music about sisters, motherhood, young love, and the dreams we chase. With richly developed characters, a nostalgic nod to the pop culture of the 2000s, which was not that long ago, and a resonant tale of ambition, forgiveness, and family. This book will captivate readers from the first note to the final encore. Whether you followed her for years or are discovering her for the first time, this book is a must-love for music readers, fans of sisterly dramas, and anyone who cherishes a great story of second chances. So the Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits. New one at the library. We also have Another new one at the library. It's Famous Last Words by Gillian McAllister. This is a mystery thriller, right up my alley. I love mystery thrillers. It says, one morning he's your husband, by nightfall he's a criminal, and these are his famous last words. So this is by New York Times bestselling author of Wrong Place, Wrong Time, which is such a popular book. This is an addictive new thriller about a new mother's world upended when her husband commits a terrifying crime. How well does she truly know the man she loves, and what danger does she face if her entire life has been built on a lie? This is a story of crime, marriage, and more secrets than Camilla could ever have imagined. This sounds like it's right up my alley. I love me a good mystery thriller. This one is a large print, but if you would like to check that out, make sure you get a hold of us and let us know. All right, upcoming events at the library. Our Cook the Book event, the next one will be on May 5th. The book we picked is at the front desk of the library. You come in, you pick a recipe from it, you get a copy of that recipe, you make it and bring it the day of the event on May 5th at 6 o'clock, and it is a potluck style event. It's one of my favorites. I love it. It really gets me out of my comfort zone, kind of like a book chat. A book club gets you out of your comfort zone for reading. Cook the Book gets you out of your comfort zone for recipes. Gives you a chance to make things you might not otherwise make. Toddler Times, our last toddler time of the school year, is next Monday the 21st. Yes, I'm very sad about it. I will miss my toddlers during the month of May, but we will be back in June with our summer stuff. We take the month of May off from our children's programs to get ready for all of the things we do in the summer. We do something Monday through Friday every day in June, and then in July we have big performers come to town. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Our book club will meet this Saturday, the 19th. They're reading His Only Wife, which I believe I featured last week or the week before. I have heard really good reviews about it. If you'd like to read it, it's only Wednesday. You still got a few days to get in and get a book and get it read before the chat on Saturday. And our freezer meals for April have closed, but we are open for May registrations. May will be 8 meals that we have done before that have been favorites. Actually, I think all the ones in May we've done 3 or 4 times as favorites because they are so loved. So if you'd like to sign up for freezer meals, May would be a really good time for you to try them out. They are all tried and true recipes, so that registration doesn't close until mid-May, so you still got time to sign up for that if you would like. All right, our summer stuff. So in the summertime, we have registration and reading logs and prizes and all the things. We will start with our reading logs and prizes, and registration and sign up and all of that will be on May 1st. It's early morning for me here. And like I said, in the month of June, Monday through Friday, we do something every day. So Mondays, we have our toddler times. Tuesdays, we have our 4th, 5th, 6th, and up group. Wednesdays, we have 2nd and 3rd grade group. Thursdays is kindergarten, 1st grade group. And Fridays, we host a movie for everyone, for all ages, family friendly. And then in July, we actually have, let's see, 6 different big performers coming. So during the week of the expo, we actually feature somebody just about every day at the expo. We love partnering with them. It gets our people down there and it gets those people to library programs. We had such a great turnout last year. I'm so excited to partner with them again to bring you guys big performers. So on Monday the 14th during Expo Week, we have Jeff Quinn, a magician, at 4 p.m. Tuesday the 15th, we have the Blank Park Zoo at 1 p.m. Wednesday the 16th, we have Laura Ernst, who's an acrobat, who I'm super pumped to see again. She was here last year. She'll be there at 10 a.m. Friday at 10 a.m., we will have our life-size dinosaurs back from Feller Express. Super excited for that. And then Saturday, we'll close it out with Sam Retz, who is a new entertainer we've never had before, who is a circus, sideshow, acrobat type performance, and that will be at 11 a.m. And then we just booked Michaela Oz for our 4th of July events, which we're super excited for. I know I keep saying super excited, but my summer is super exciting. I love our summer. We do a lot. Michaela Oz will be on the square on July 3rd at 5:30, and then again on July 5th at 4 o'clock during the kids events up on the square. So make sure you get up there and see her. She is amazing. We've had her before. She's got a bird named Bubbles that she brings, and it's just, she does such a good job. So that is all the stuff we have going on this summer. I say all like it's not very much. It's a lot. That's why we take May off to prep for everything that we do. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for things on May 1st to come out about our summer. All right, our trivia question of the week. Which First Lady is credited with sponsoring the very first Easter egg roll? So this one kind of surprised me a little bit, because it was so long ago. So it was in 1878 was the very first annual Easter egg roll at the White House. And it was started by Lucy Hayes, the wife of President Rutherford B. Hayes. And it just is such a great thing that she has started here. Sorry, my computer's freaking out. Okay. It is a beloved springtime tradition. White House Easter egg roll tickets are free. They are actually made available through an online lottery. So you can go to, it's recreation.gov. I think they've closed for this year, but if you go to recreation.gov, there is an online lottery that you can sign up for, and they pick different amounts of participants. So they have seen between 10,000 and 30,000 participants. So you might be one of the lucky 10 to 30,000 participants if you sign up. Like I said, I think this year's already closed, but if you go on there next year, you might be able to sign up and get an invitation to the White House Easter egg roll. And I believe it said that each of the kids that comes and participates gets a special wooden Easter egg that is actually signed by the current president and first lady, which is super cool, along with all the other goodies and stuff that they get to do that day. Like I said before, it says they feature 30,000 hard-boiled eggs. That is crazy, especially with the price of eggs right now. So if you are interested in doing the White House Easter egg roll, go to recreation.gov and you can sign up to maybe have a chance to get a ticket to go to that with your kiddos. Sounds fun. We have a lot of Easter. I think we're doing 3 Easter egg hunts this year, so we stay pretty busy without going to the White House. But that's all I have for you guys this week. Hopefully you have a great weekend and a wonderful Easter, and we will see you back next week.